Hello, welcome to another edition of Manifest Mondays. I'm your host, Jen Mazer, the Queen of Manifestation, and I've been getting a lot of questions recently from my clients about the same thing, which is, how do you deal with the doubters and the naysayers, the people in your life who are really close to you, friends, loved ones, family members, who might think you're a little bit crazy for actually believing that you can go for your big dream and manifest it. This is a big one, right? Especially when those people are really close to you. It's easy when obviously those people aren't as close and they're having those doubts, because you can just choose to spend more of your time with more positive, uplifting people in your life, right? But when they're loved ones, it's not like you're going to just remove those people from your life. So I have a few tips to help you. Number one is to stay really grounded with yourself and trust that you are manifesting, and to send yourself positive affirmations and language and love as you're continuing to go for your big dream, right? So the more positive and grounded you can stay, the easier it will be to kind of brush aside that negative feedback, because you know and you trust within yourself that it's happening. But number two is to understand where that person is coming from, and to see it and see their concerns from a heart-to-heart and spirit-to-spirit level. And when we do that, we see that their criticism is really just a fear, right? Their concern is all coming from a place of fear, and those fears could have different cores, right? Different reasons for those fears. And the fear could be that they haven't been able to manifest things for themselves. So, how could you manifest your big dream if they haven't been able to even manifest theirs? Or they've been disappointed before and they don't want you to see that disappointment. So they're worried that if you go for it and it doesn't happen, then you'll be hurt, and they don't want you to be hurt. So that could be one. Another could be that they're jealous, right? Because they went for their dream and it didn't happen. Or maybe they didn't go for their dream and they see you going for yours. And it could be a fear for themselves. What will happen if you actually succeed and manifest this big dream? What will happen to me? Will I be left alone? Will you not need me anymore? Am I insignificant now? Will I be able to join you? Am I going to be able to manifest mine as well? So it could be that as well, right? There's lots of reasons for that concern, for that doubt, for that criticism. But once you can see it from a spirit-to-spirit level and see where they're coming from, it's easier to deal with it. And I invite you to have a conversation with them. So that's the next step. It's a conversation. It's not an argument. You're not trying to convince them of anything. There's no judgment, right? You're just coming from a place where you're allowing them to share their concerns. So just ask them, what their concerns might be. And then listen and really hear what they're saying. And then you can, again, just kind of offer what your opinion is on the process. So you can explain these manifesting principles that you've been learning, that we talk about here at queenofmanifestation.com. And you can share these things with them and say, I hear what your concerns are, but I'm going for my big dream. And, I'd love your support, but if you don't offer me your support, that's okay, right? I'm still going to go for it anyway. And, I love you, and you'll always be important for, to me. Whatever it is that their concerns are, just really talk it out and give them love back and understanding. And that's it. And then move on, because now you've heard each other, right? So it's going to be easier to move forward. So there you have my best advice on how to deal with the naysayers and the doubters in your life. And just lead by example, right? Because as you continue to go for your dream, things will start happening, and they'll see, and they'll be like, oh my God, what are you doing? How did this happen? How did you manifest that? So they might jump on board, and then you can share the tools that you're learning for manifesting. So I hope that helps you as you continue to go on your journey. I'd love to hear your feedback in terms of how you've dealt with the naysayers and the doubters in your life before. If you have another tip that I didn't go over in this video, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you've had a conversation with someone that comes out of this video leave a comment as well. We'd love to hear how it goes. Sending you lots and lots of love, and I will see you next week for another edition of Manifest Monday.